The roar of jet engines could be heard buzzing Rochester today. That's because planes are arriving for the ESL Rochester International Air Show this weekend. You know, right now, aviation fuel costs more than $6 a gallon. But today, Fox's Ali Tui took a ride on a plane that flies for half that.
Pilot Greg Poe considers his Fagan MX-2 the Cadillac of aircrafts.
The latest, greatest iteration of aerobatic airplanes.
The plane, which is less than a year old, is made out of high-tech carbon fiber, has a paint job with a price tag of $20,000, and even has a high-end speaker system. But it isn't your average gas guzzler.
It is powered using ethanol fuel.
And it's the only one of its kind in the world to do so. Poe and his flight team see the ethanol-run aircraft as the flight of the future.
Everything's evolving. You know, you don't start with the final product in anything. It's an evolution process. And I think what we're doing is we're starting out with something and we're improving on it, you know, every 6 months.
Our engine runs cooler and we emit less harmful emissions into the atmosphere.
Not to mention the cost savings, according to operations manager Dax Wanless. He says they're paying about $3.20 a gallon for ethanol compared to $6.25 per gallon for aviation fuel.
It's a huge chunk out of our pocket just to get, you know, from place to place and from show to show. So anything that we can do to cut our costs down is hugely important to us.
Running on ethanol also produces a more powerful aircraft. It gets about 17% more horsepower than if it was running on its alternative. And that's good news for a daredevil pilot like Poe, who took us for a ride.
Power start off a little roll.
It's all about I want more horsepower, I want to go faster, I want to go higher. You know, we can't get enough, so we take every advantage we can get.
And for them, this certainly is a flight in the right direction. In Rochester, Ali Tui, Fox First at 10.
Ali had fun today, didn't she? We're a proud sponsor of the air show, and one of the main attractions is the elite Air Force Thunderbirds. And a local woman is playing a starring role. Major Samantha Weeks' favorite move of the Thunderbirds air show is what pilots call the crossover break.
You'll see 5 and 6, the solo pilots, come from behind the crowd, and then right in front of the crowd, we're going to do a cross, and it's going to look like our aircraft have an optical hit right in front of show center.
Why? Because it's hard to do.
Because of the trust and teamwork that is required for us to safely perform that maneuver, and it's the same trust and teamwork that we have on our team and in the Air Force every single day.
Weeks is only the second woman to ever fly with the Thunderbirds. The daughter of an Air Force pilot, she grew up nearby in Rome, New York.
To be a female pilot on this team is a little bit different perspective, and it's something that I'm very humbled to do.
Since she was young, Major Weeks knew she wanted to follow in her father's footsteps.
I had a ladder that I was climbing ever since I was 6 years old to try to make it to my dream, and I would say that every step of the way from junior high to high school to the Air Force Academy for college were all steps that I had to take in order to become a fighter pilot.
Weeks is one of 6 expert aerobatic pilots performing in this weekend's air show. The Thunderbirds fly nationwide, all part of their service to our country.
This is the demonstration team to represent the United States Air Force abroad. 35,000 men and women at 125 locations around the world deployed. I wouldn't say this is elite, I would say they're elite.
But the Thunderbirds are more than just the pilots. Of the 135 people on the team, 70 are here this weekend. Maintenance has already started for Friday's practice runs.
It takes more work behind the scenes than a lot of people see, but it's all worth it to put on that 45 minutes, an hour show.
And again, you can see it this weekend. Fox Rochester and our sister station News 8 Now, again, proud sponsors of the ESL International Air Show. It takes place Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 5. Gates open at 9. For information on tickets, go to our website at rochesterhomepage.net.